Okay. We're here today at Munson Music with a young aspiring musician named Will Porter. Will, how long have you been playing the guitar?
I would say about like 3 years, but I've been taking lessons from some company for like 2.5 years.
Silly companies, yeah. What kind of company's been teaching you how to play guitar?
Probably like since you're months in summer, I bet
I might know the name of that company.
I know it's bad. I bet it's Munson Music.
It might be Munson Music. Yeah. No, that's great. Well, I'm really happy that you've been able to succeed. You're also if you don't sit up, then they can't see you. Yeah. But you're also an aspiring songwriter, are you not?
Yes. Yes, sir.
How many songs have you written now?
I'm still working on one. It's called Lullaby.
Lullaby.
And of course it's based on and you want to know how I got the part of the lullaby? Because I was putting my
they might want to know.
All right, I was putting my sister to sleep with some kind of licks. And so of course I started playing around.
Playing a lullaby for your sister, and it became
like
a
a lullaby for my sister. And so now it's become a lullaby. It can be a lullaby for all of you viewers out there. But of course, this can be an exciting moment for me because now since I have a great life and everything, so now I'm starting to write music and I'm still in school. So
yeah, I know.
I have
that's
one more
gotta be
year.
difficult juggling all the things that you
I
have
know.
to do.
I have only one more year into the elementary school before I go into the middle, 6th grade.
What are you gonna do when you get to 6th grade?
I bet.
You have big plans later on.
I know.
Yeah.
I bet. What I think is that mainly that I actually have that probably the
He does
focus,
actually have that.
Yes. I actually have to focus well. I have to focus more. I have to pay attention more. And actually, I'm gonna have to get a little bit serious with classwork and homework.
Yeah,
because when I get into college, I'm gonna have a ton of homework, and I have to do that.
Yes, you will. Yeah, but I'm sure you won't have a problem with that, being the intelligent young person that you are. However, I am kind of curious, like what your bigger goals are for the rest of your life.
Well, of course, I did pick a career for this, but of course. It is not playing the guitar, but I will be playing the guitar when I'm older.
Cool. So you'll be playing the
guitar.
But
I am going to be a professional baseball player. So make sure that you watch me out there.
Are you going to be playing for?
I'm going to be going to St. Louis. I'm going to play for the St. Louis Cardinals.
Have you ever been to St. Louis before?
Maybe one or twice, but I don't know. Maybe.
But you like St. Louis?
Yeah, but I do like St. Louis.
You love St. Louis? Yes.
And by the way, you want to know why I like it so much?
Why do you like the Cardinals so much?
And do you want to know why? Well, of course, this is it. Because of the Gateway Arch. The Gateway Arch is almost the greatest thing that I've ever seen.
It's the tallest thing in the world, isn't it?
Yes, it's almost the tallest building. It's also kind of like the tallest statue. It's a statue, and of course you can go inside at any time.
You can go inside the arch.
Yes, you can go inside the arch. And by the way, if you go right up to the top, of course there's actually a room that you can go into, and there's a window that can look out to the Mississippi River, and of course down into town. And of course that is my info. But of course, when I'm older, I will be having this career. So if you want to come to the Gateway Arch about a few years later, or your kids want to, you can just go onto my website, myspace.com /Will Porter, and you can actually take a look. And of course, what my future is going to be, and of course, there's actually 2 pages. On the first page, you'll see all my careers in heavy here. But of course, on the second page of MySpace.com that of course you can actually sign up to get ready to come to St. Louis, Missouri. But remember, only 5 lucky people are going to be signed up for this. And make sure that you put your phone number and your address so we can actually call you the first week, and of course get you on the second week, and we can bring you there.
Right, we're going to bring you there all the way to St. Louis. 5 lucky people.
And of course, you can also bring a child, a relative, whoever. But look, 10. That is so silly, Munson. That of course you can actually bring you can bring one person with you, and of course if you do have an animal, you can also bring it. But of course, and I just got informed from last week. I got a call from the Gateway Arch, and they said yes, they can come, but no animals in the Gateway Arch. So that's why you have to bring a relative to actually come in to hold the dog outside. Okay, make sure this. I actually got another thing. Bring some bags with you, because that will be the part. So you will have to clean up your after your dog, or cat, or whatever kind of animal that you have. Just make sure. And of course,
I like that song of yours, Will. Everything.
Yes.
How did you think of that song?
Well, since it's since it was my first song, I guess that, and I will share it with you. When I was almost 5 years old, I was a really big handful to my parents, and I got the most whippings in my life for a year.
Oh,
so I was 6. So when I was 6, I started coming to my mind and thinking, wow, Will, you should actually be writing a song.
Yeah.
So
you wrote everything when you were 6 years old?
Not 6. I actually wrote it when I was 9. I wrote it when I was 9.
Okay.
It's like the start of the verse, actually. It was the start of the verse because in 2007 on vacation, we actually went to Charleston, and while we were in Charleston, we actually went to go see Fort Sumter, and of course we went to go swimming.
Cool.
So this was a great advantage for us to actually come here and actually focus on.
Tell everybody.
I was trying to focus on everything that I could, and then bang, it just came out, and then I just started writing the song, and then I had a few weeks later, I had another song called "I Remember When."
I think you ought to play everything for everybody.
And then of course I remember when. I have not finished it yet, but I'm still finishing up on it. And of course I started on a new song, Lullaby. So
right.
Just make sure for that.
Very busy writing lots of songs.
And of course for that MySpace thing, I just remembered that of course we will actually have a private jet. We'll actually have a private jet that'll send us to St. Louis, and of course it'll take like only one night. And this is what will happen: that we are going to have rooms. We're going to have rooms in the private jet, so you can actually snooze while you fly.
Wow, that sounds cool. All right, well, hey, play everything for us, Will.
All right, so let's see what happens here.
What kind of cut from the? Okay, all right.